All right, welcome to a couple of forevers. Um, we actually have a whole little like intro, but it was saved in the other device, and so I'm going to have to just transfer it from the email to this device, and then y'all don't have to just listen to that countdown music. But it's cute. It's a couple of forevers, and maybe Chrisette Michelle, she can actually come and sing the intro one day. That would be super cute. But anyway, welcome to Couple of Forevers.
Wait a minute, super cute.
Super cute. Yeah,
Okay.
super cute.
Okay.
Couple of Forevers. Welcome. We are running a tad bit behind schedule, but we are so glad y'all are here. Naima! Woo, 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 woo. It's been a minute, love. Now, Naima, you've been rocking with your band for a little bit. We got to get you into a couple of forevers in here.
Wait, so that's the military, right?
Yes. Hey. Oh, hey, mom. hey. We have a good little crowd here tonight. Absolutely, this is fun. Did you say, "Oh man"?
Yeah, it's my mom.
So we can't talk about intimacy around your mother?
Nah, we can, because, I wouldn't be here without intimacy.
Exactly. Please say that twice.
It's
please
still
say
my
that
mom.
twice. Okay, I want you to stop sounding like that, please. Naima, mom-in-law is here, and hubby is having a little. It's having a bit of hesitancy. This is gonna be fun. I think I got a little jolt just now. I got a little jolt just now.
So, what was that Wednesday? My uncle was up in here acting crazy.
He was not acting crazy.
Yeah,
he brought plenty of wisdom. Plenty of wisdom.
But, hey, Mom.
Hey, Mama.
Nah, you don't have to get off. It's okay.
No, don't get off. I think your mom did. Okay, she came back. Okay. Yes, don't get off, Mom. Yes, stay in here. And Naima says hello. Naima is in VA, and she says hello. So yeah, let's kick it off. So we're talking about intimacy and how important intimacy is to relationships. I am a huge just supporter and advocate for intimacy, and building it and maintaining it. And I just, you know what, I got to be very honest with as you can always expect from these conversations, y'all. I never thought it would have to be a situation where it wasn't an expectation, like an understanding. And so I think I was very taken back, frustrated and surprised that husband is he's not an intimacy type of person at all. No, not seeking,
I'm
not
getting in.
I listen. Yes, getting there, getting where?
I mean, getting better.
Right? Yeah, but like I said, I just was very surprised and kind of frustrated with where it started from, because I just thought it would be just kind of like a little bit more, I guess, understood.
Movie-esque?
Not movie-esque, more so like, yeah, like it would be like, it would have been more just a higher, I guess, show of it, or just it was an expectation. It was definitely an expectation. So I do like movie-esque, and I can be very romantic, I guess. Not even romantic, I guess it's fairy tale. I like, I like the melodramatic. That's what the word is. My mom used to always say that too. I'm very melodramatic. And so, it just all wrapped up and involved. Like, I love those type of stories. I love that type of intensity, passion, and that comes from intimacy. And I just, I like when that's understood. And this has been a bit of a journey with just kind of creating a game plan for it, for lack of a better term. So 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 yeah, but we are talking about how important intimacy is to relationships. I dare say it is. It must be a part of the foundation, because intimacy is not just physical, of course, but that is a form of intimacy. Physical is a form of intimacy, but it's not just about physical. It's more so about, mental, and just like I always share with my husband. It's literally about just wanting to know who that person is beyond what you see, and knowing who this person is that you're involved with. And I cannot say this enough. And I think I'll probably have to say this on, multiple shows, I'm sure. But you can never know your spouse all the way, even if you are intentional with trying to know your spouse all the way. But the intimacy, it shows a care in wanting to know that. And yeah, that was that's a bit frustrating when it's not that same type of interest. And I always think that's weird. Do you supposed to tell your mom who the person um how
You like
who the person I don't know what you're saying, Naima. Do you supposed to tell your man who the person is, how you like it, or is that rude to do? No, I don't think that's rude to do. I personally don't, but
I think that's it, Mom. I gotta put my glasses on.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, we thought it said mom, but yeah, we had to look a little closer. It says man. Yes. I didn't think it was, but I don't know. I think my husband was kind of like he didn't want to be told, but that I think that goes for saying with pretty much everything.
Let me because okay, so
he don't want to be told.
Okay, first off, I didn't really know what intimacy was. I mean, I had an idea, or what I perceived to be intimacy.
This is a good topic. And what did you perceive intimacy to be?
Let's get busy. That's it. Maybe some hugging, some kissing, and then let's get to it.
You just thought that intimacy was foreplay?
Pretty much. That's
This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
It really isn't.
It really is. I have no reason to lie. It really is.
Okay, well, there it is.
Lord.
Can I finish? Thank you. And what I didn't want to do is be compared. Like, I didn't want to hear what this one did or that one did. And when that would happen, everything else is in one ear and out the other. I didn't hear nothing. I just turned it off. So, with that being said, I did do some reading because I did hear your, I guess, misgivings, or should I say, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for, Courtney? I don't want to say complaints. Concerns. Okay. I did hear your concerns.
Mm-mm.
So I did do some reading. I did some digging, found some stuff. Then I don't know. Life started life, and that stuff kind of got pushed to the side for other things that was going on in our lives. And then up until recently, I went back to it and did a little more in-depth reading and research, I guess.
Mm.
And I found out that there is actual levels of intimacy. And I guess there's a thing called the 5 C's of intimacy. Like there was a lot more than I had anticipated. So you know, I learned some things. I'm not saying I learned anything the first time I looked it up, but it was this was different because, like I said, it was more in depth. The research was more in depth. The reading was more in depth, and I guess it was more intentional. Not that the first time wasn't intentional. It's just that I wasn't ready to I don't know to go in deep. I guess is that the right?
I wouldn't know because it's how you were perceiving it. I wouldn't know.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's yeah. I wasn't ready to okay, I got it. I wasn't ready to proceed to that level of intimacy. Like I was comfortable where I was as far as what my perception of intimacy. I was comfortable there, and I wanted to stay there. But as time go on, and conversations are had, tough conversations, there was growth, and I was ready to take that next step. So the research went a little in depth, a little deeper. My willingness to absorb the information was, and I think a lot of guys kind of are where I'm at with that.
I think that and you do kind of like that often.
What?
You do, like you were like, this is like kind of how men are. Like you do a lot of that.
Kind of like a regular dude.
That's what you think, but you don't. I don't think that you. No, I think that you are your own type of person. I think that Warder seeks his own level, so you don't. I don't think that you understand or appreciate that these may be other guys in your network. So of course they're going to kind of have the same views you have. But this is why I always say, and this is also one of the reasons why I wanted to start Couple of Forevers, because you want to look at other people and how they are, and these people may not be
okay. Well, let me
network.
rephrase it. There are some guys who are like me who are. I mean, I don't know if it's a lot. I don't know if it's a little. I know there's some that who won't take that step. Who would probably lose a good woman behind this. And thank God I had one who was just kind of like dug in and was stubborn and wasn't budging. So forced me to dig a little. But 4 levels of intimacy. Physical, emotional, intellectual. And this one is probably more, I want to say more, because they're all important, but this one is it's the spiritual closeness. Let me say spiritual closeness, people would just automatically assume you're talking about some kind of religion or whatever. But I think it goes deeper than just worship. Like your mate or the one you choosing to build life with, your wife, your husband, your significant other. Spiritually, y'all have to be connected. If there is no spiritual connection, man, I can't see. I can't see it lasting. Because I mean, good sex is only going to be good for so long before it's like, you know what, I need more. And I think that spiritual closeness will connect emotions. So there's your emotional intimacy. That's another level. And intellectually, if them things are already connected, then the sex, the physical part, and it doesn't necessarily always have to be the sex, which is the physical, because there are other physical ways to be intimate, other than sex.
I think that was the hardest. That spiritually, that I believe too that is the priority. But I think that statement right there, that was one of the hardest things for you to accept.
What? That
intimacy was beyond physical. That it wasn't just a physical. It was beyond that, and it was unnecessary. Oh, babe, we were supposed to open with the with one question from our jar of questions.
I got you in the bedroom.
Yeah.
You want me to go get it?
Yes.
All right. Go set up.
You are like you got to go up a flight of stairs. It's right in there. We'll have to call timeout.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Maybe I like to call timeout. All right. All right, we're gonna do the cut.
Go.
All right.
Naima, mom has said hello to you there. Yes, Naima has been a great supporter of the Glow Up channel for a little bit. Naima and I have been rocking, I think now about 5 years. Naima won a journal when I was doing the giveaways. Y'all know I love me some journals, and I'm going to have my first one coming out. I'm so excited. It's called Right Above It. It is a kingdom inspired journal. So, it's going to have some scriptures as well as some songs, y'all, right above it. So definitely, if you are interested in that, please make sure you visit the website. And I'm going to have a new website coming out because we have the, that's right, 5 great years. You're so sweet, Naima. And and I think I told you this before, Naima, but my love for that name, it far exceeds from when I actually gave birth to children, and I had planned. It was a want from one of during one of my pregnancies that was going to be my daughter's name, and it did not come out that way, but always had such a love for that name. And I still feel like, I am Naima's mama. Not your mama though, but Naima's mama. That name definitely does. And my daughter says the same thing. She loves that name. I see. Thank you. But yeah, it's been 5 great years, and if you would like to pre-order a journal, please do not hesitate. I do have the new website coming up on Monday, this upcoming Monday, and we are going to be. You didn't? I thought I told you that. That's how, because that is how. I think the only way the only thing I did differently about the name spelling was an H, and I could have sworn that the first time when I was about to send you that journal, I had put an H on the end. I had to double check how to spell your name, and I think that's the only thing that was spelled differently was it was an H on the end. But yeah, I'm going to be I'm blessed to be a part of a authors convention on this upcoming Thursday, June 20th. As you all know, Wednesday is Juneteenth. But I'll be doing some Juice-teenth doing some juicing on Juneteenth, but on Thursday I'm a part of an office convention. Hey, hey, hey. That's my beautiful daughter right there, Naima, and she's a piece of heaven, a slice of heaven's pie. Hey, welcome, Niani.
I'm pretty sure there's just
Mm-hmm. And Niani, summon the king. Summon the king. You are very welcome. I miss you, sweet girl. All right, so we're gonna have a little
jar.
This is our jar. This is our questions jar, y'all. And it's half full. We're gonna have to get this even further up. But we pull 3 questions every date day. Our date day is Wednesday. Oh, don't say that. Oh. Okay. Well, I know, but I thought you were having a good time. My sweet girl.
Focus.
I am focused. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I am.
Explain the job.
Okay, so we do this Wednesdays, which is our date day. But really? Oh. Well, Niani, please remind her that you are your mother's daughter.
Oh,
okay. And so Wednesdays are our date day, and we do 3 to 5 questions. But since we knew we were going to be the couple for this couple of favors, we only did 3 on Wednesday. So today we're going to do 2. Today we're going to do 2. We're going to pull 2. Yes, you are your mama's daughter.
You want 2 questions?
Yeah, because we only did 3 on. You're yellow, right? Yeah. Okay. So if it's something too crazy, I'm gonna be just skipping to the next because you have a history.
What?
He has a history of these not being appropriate, and we have children watching, as I see. So
hey,
no, don't leave. Don't you leave, sweet girl.
Listen, first off, this is your idea, so whatever that's on that paper, you got to read
it. This is weird though. What?
It is.
If you could change one relationship with a family member, who would it be and why?
Yeah.
That's a what do you mean a relationship?
Like, okay, so
I wish it was better.
Yeah.
I don't it wouldn't be one. It wouldn't be one. I'm gonna have to revisit that. Hey, where are you going?
No, what's the question?
I did ask the question.
She didn't hear it.
Oh. If you could change one relationship with a family member, who would it be and why? What? Then nobody asked you that, Niani. Thank you very much. Nobody asked you that. I got an answer. Thank you so much for that. But because what?
My question. This question is weird.
How's that? I can't see that.
Answer yours, and then we get to mine.
I couldn't even see what it said. I think that's not. I really can. I just pull another?
No.
We're gonna pull 2 anyway.
Okay, you got to answer that one first. You want to think about it?
Yeah, I want to think.
Because I want to think question.
I want to think about it.
Okay, I'm gonna do my question.
Okay, let me think.
Which is way more stranger.
Strange.
Yes,
I doubt it.
Would you like to be able to speak in tongues? No.
Interesting.
I don't even know what tongues is. Like, I'm not even sure that's a real thing. Like, I don't.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing.
Okay, so where is the tongues dictionary?
I think it's like a spiritual understanding. Like it's
again. So I mean, like it's a skill set.
There's a lot that is like okay. Do you believe in angels?
Do I believe in angels?
Yeah. Do you believe angels exist? So there's nowhere that you could say, okay, well, show me to them. Show me to the angels? Yeah. So it's the same type of thing, I think, with tongues.
No, because the angels is like a being, and tongues is a language. Like I can literally make up a language right now.
You can, but
Your boy Dominic made up a language.
Okay, but that does not negate the fact that tongues is a real communication
But what I'm saying
tool.
to who though?
To people in the kingdom.
So if I speak tongues and you speak tongues, we can have a conversation in tongues?
No, it's not like that. I don't think so. Anyway.
This is what I'm saying.
But like
so
I said, I don't speak tongues. I think that there's just more understanding that's needed on your part in regard
to somebody that speaks tongues need to holler at your boy.
Okay. Yes, Niani does have her own language. She has ever since. Bread meant everything. Bread meant pancakes. Bread meant anything edible. Crackers, bread.
That's not even language. That's just being lazy. Like we're just gonna call it bread because.
No, it was her talk. I want a bite. I want a bite.
What color pink? Pink.
Yeah, you picked pink last time.
No,
you need a green because I think you're all out of the whites.
Yeah, you always last time.
Okay.
All right, it's time to answer.
I said that I'm going to answer that question.
Don't give me that look.
You know what? I am, and you're going to be getting a whole lot more of that look. A whole lot more. If I could change one relationship with a family member, it would probably be my nephew. He is my oldest nephew, and his name is Jamal. And I really, because I always say this. I always say I don't like being a bully, and I don't like that because that's what I'm used to that or what have you. Because I was the youngest, but there was some bullying that I did do to him. And I remember one time he was learning this football move, and I was like, I was like blowing it off or what have you.
You said Jamal?
And yeah. And my dad was like, no, when that boy gets, big, he gonna knock you off your feet with that. And I was like, whatever, and I remember, one time he was mad and he did all the formations. And I had a moment where when he impacted, I could have really been like, oh yeah, you got me. And I was like, yeah, that's right. Weak. and I just think, yeah, it is. I know you wouldn't think of it because that's how you do. But I always think of that moment that there were just, if I'm going to be about it, what I say I'm about, I want to be 100% committed or consistent rather. And that was the instance where I was just like, he literally did almost knock me over. But I was like, man, I was like, no, I'm not going to let him do that. I'm not going to let him do that. I'm going to win and I'm going to fortify my stance harder. And I'm going to talk some trash. And even though he was little, of course, he's 12 years my junior. And just went to his reception last week. And he's about to be a father again for the third time. I think it's another boy. I really do. I think it's another boy. I think that's all he's going to make. I think if I would consider it the way it is to me, then I have to consider me doing it that same way to someone else. Yeah. And so we've always had a good relationship, but I really want to be that auntie that has been consistent and been good. And I can't say that. So I would definitely want to change that. Okay, so last time I picked is yellow. This time I'm picking blue. And it says, what is our biggest weakness as a couple? We both like to be right. Horrible. That messed up everything. We both like to be right. And I think that
you want me to answer that? Because I will.
You can just say physically intimate.
I will not say that because that's not what the question says.
Low key, y'all been throwing up here. Low key. Oh, really? What? Niani, thank you. Niani, I think these are text messages you should be sending, not comments in the chat.
Yeah, stop that.
But thank you for that information. And I don't want you to catch a bug or your brother. Summon the king. Summon the king. Yes, I think that is definitely a weakness, and it's not. I, hmm. I think that it is something that is not going to improve unless like it has to be a submitting. And because we know these verses, right? Husband, love your wives as Christ loved the church, and also women submit to your own husbands. I love that they said that, right? Your own husbands. Like, how many women out there don't have no problem submitting to other people's husbands, but you don't submit to your own? Interesting. But it does take a little. It takes a little biblical. I would rather you choose another, honestly. But
that ain't the rules. I didn't let you choose another one.
Mm-hmm. But you could.
You want me to choose another one?
Yeah.
But we're gonna hold this one though.
Okay.
Because that answer is yes.
I think I already know that answer. Okay. Yeah.
She don't want me to read the question.
I do not. It's not appropriate right now. It's not.
My answer was yes, though.
You know what? Maybe I should choose. Maybe I could choose it for you.
No.
We should do that.
Nope.
Yeah, let's do one of those. Let's choose our questions for each other.
No.
See? Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna put that up to the game.
That was mine.
Of course. Come here, baby. Mm.
Stop that. I felt that.
Well, I was still thinking about this one.
I think I should choose one.
No. No.
I think that's a good thing to do. Maybe okay. So that's the rule that we can employ on a couple of Forever Fridays. We choose each other's instead of us choosing our own.
It gets confusing with the color differences and stuff.
No, I'm saying that
so I gotta pick yellow out.
No, you would choose. No, you would just choose mine, but you would be the one choosing instead of me reaching in the jar and choosing. Mm. Like it wouldn't be like you're choosing your own. You're just choosing for me. Okay. All right. Mom, Niani has some. She has some words of encouragement for you. Mm-hmm. So back to the intimacies, because we're about 30 minutes in here. Does anybody have any questions from the comment section from the Peanut Gallery about the intimacies? So again, we're going to go over the 4 steps or the 4 levels. It is intellectual, it is emotional, it is physical, and last but not least, it is spiritual. So what we've been doing is spiritual closeness. So what we've been doing is taking one of these. I
forgot what today is.
Yeah, because yesterday was not acknowledged.
Yeah, we was all over the place yesterday. We were not. And I'm sorry about that, yawn. Yeah. But worked hard today.
Yesterday we did get a chance to go swimming. That was fun. But which one do you struggle with the most out of the C's?
Probably the intellectual.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because you have a humongous brain, and
that's a good question.
I feel like I would always come up short.
Wow. And thanks, daughter. Daughter says, good question. Naima has a great question. What is spiritual in your opinion? Okay, so in my opinion, spiritual closeness is like taking a scripture that is like watching a sermon together or watching a post together about a relationship topic, and then like biblically looking into it or biblically researching it or delving into it, like kind of like doing the Bible study together. Now one day last week, we haven't done this consistently, but one day last week, I was like, since today is our spiritual day, I wanted to be all day in worship. Because on one day that we had a pretty big disagreement, listen, me staying all day in that worship changed the trajectory of our relationship. It has changed it since, to tell you the truth. And I literally just committed that no matter what, it was not going to be no distractions. It was not going to be it wasn't going to be any breaks. I stayed all day in the position of worship and submission and just asking God to feed me the content, asking God to lead me. I was in agreement with God. I said, anybody who contacts me, or if I'm led to contact somebody, put the right people in my path, pretty much have them be with alignment with what's supposed to happen here. And I said those prayers, and I said them aloud. And they say God hears your cries. So I suggested one day last week we actually do that, and we do that together. And it was y'all. Let me tell you something. And I remember seeing this on TikTok months ago. But they were like, people think when you find God, or when you enter into the spiritual level in your relationships, like it's gonna be like y'all go to church together and y'all skipping and y'all holding hands. It doesn't be like that. It be like, like you using that Bible as a sword, you cutting through, it's intense. It's intense. But I always said, and I told him again, I told him this also yesterday. I said, if you ask God to talk to you, you best be prepared, because God gonna talk back. God gonna talk back, and sometimes you are not gonna like what He has to say. So with me, like I get into it every day. I literally do, because I definitely I need that fortitude. I need that strength. I do. I'm a runaway bride, not to the point of where we get to the altar and I run away, because I like being a missus.
I get you,
but I'm not even gonna respond to that.
I'm gonna get you.
You're not gonna chase. You have said that several times. So what are you talking?
The homies gonna bring you back.
What homies?
The homies gonna bring you back.
The Patrick Mahomes?
Who?
Patrick Mahomes?
Why would the?
Yeah.
That was your thing, and now you don't.
And that's his name.
No, it's Mahomes.
Mahomes.
No.
Mahomes. Yeah, Mahomes.
I didn't say my homies. I said the homies.
Who is the homies?
The ones you always trying to connect me to? Dahume? The homies?
Oh, no, they're not.
They definitely. That's
At any rate, no. At any rate, yeah, y'all. Mm-hmm. That's why y'all got kicked off the island. That means they got kicked off the continent. Not even the island, the continent.
What's up, man?
Because of foolishness.
We have reappeared.
Anyway, I'm talking seriously here. I like to get into I like to practice spiritual intimacy every day, even if it's not with my husband. It's definitely with God, because and that means committing an hour or two to worship solid. And let me tell you, I'll say I'm going to do it for an hour or two, and I usually end up being about 4 hours, about 3 or 4 hours. Like I always end up going longer than, just keeping that worship music on, taking notes, journaling. Like I said, first journal, a shameless plug, right above it, coming out, a Kingdom inspired journal. But that's my definition of it. Like us delving into scripture together, choosing, a post or a podcast or a topic to witness, and then also us actually sharing, and this is something that my husband has he does not do, but he does not share how it, like he doesn't share like things that's going on with his like if it's a post or if it's a scripture, you'll read it and that'll be it. But like I'll like try to show something of it that it like I'd apply to my life. Like you just kind of go on. And that's definitely something that I need that to like, you know, be an intentional improvement on. Like, you know, applying, because it's not just reading the word, it's applying it.
You talking about from a post?
No, a scripture. It could be a scripture, but just saying how it applies. Like I like to delve in and I like to say, okay, this happened or this and this is something.
Yeah, with the post, yeah, I'm gonna read them, just keep going. But I mean,
I'm talking. You do it with scripture too.
That's not always true.
It's very consistently true. If you pull up, like even when I'll say, "Did you read more into that?" You'd be like, "Nope." Yeah,
well, probably because I didn't have a chance to. I didn't, you know. When you send these things, right? I don't even read them as soon as you send them because I'm on the move.
I'm talking about when you have sent me, and then if we're together and we dove into it, we could read something. And you don't. It's different, but it's still the same thing. You don't just offer up. Okay, this is a way that I can relate to this, or this is a time where this applied. Like you don't really do
sometimes
that.
Like if I go looking for something, if I go digging. Then there's a what do you call it, I guess intent, or because I either we're going through something or we did something happened, and I went looking for this specific scripture dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
So then it would be, okay, look, this is what it is. ... But if I'm not looking for one, and it's just like, okay, what pops up on my verse of the day, or something that I hadn't read and is now resurfaced, then I'll send it, and yeah, I might not dive deeper in. But to answer Naeem's question, though, I mean, that's what we do for spiritual closeness. It doesn't necessarily have to, be what you and yours do.
Well, she just said, "What is it in our opinion?" She is asking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like there is like I said, when I looked these things up, it was different kind of things. So, spiritual closeness, might be this for us. It could be something different for somebody else. For you, but yeah, that's just what we do.
Mm-hmm. But I would like to because it does say spiritual closeness. So that is a area. That's the area of intimacy that I definitely want to improve upon, because I feel like the interest there is not as. It's definitely not as prevalent as it seems in the other aspects. That's why I was surprised when you said intellectual was one that you know.
Because I think that's the one I have to give the most thought to.
See, that's why I'm thinking. I'm wondering why you don't think the spiritual is, because, like I said, most of the time those spiritual conversations they be very one-sided. They be very one-sided.
Well, because I actually have like stuff for like spiritual closeness. I don't have anything for like intellectual. Like it's like I said, like your brain is massive, Courtney.
But I'm not seeing the I feel like it's the same thing, like with the spiritual. Like you say, you have stuff for spiritual closeness, but you don't come up with those. You usually don't come up with those ideas.
What?
No, you come up with, you do your scriptures, but
no. But
what else did you come up with?
Okay, so we've had two. No, it's only been two.
It's been
three. Okay. You're right.
Yeah.
The first one was you came with something, I came with something, we did it. The second one was what? That was the worship all day.
Yeah, that was the worship all day.
Okay, what was the third one?
The third one was, I think it fell on last Friday, and it was last Friday, or maybe it was Saturday. It was I sent you a sermon, And we never even discussed it.
Did we watch it?
No, I think you watched it, but we didn't have no discussion.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a sermon I sent. I think it was from Bethel Deliverance. I sent you another one of theirs today. But yeah.
You sent it today?
Mm-hmm.
And you see it?
Yeah. I sent you I emailed you a couple of things today.
I got you.
Okay,
so
yeah, you don't usually.
I've got a whole what's the name, like the
what?
That I kind of like tucked away in my notes.
What is that?
Them cards that I got. I put them in my notes.
The prayer partners, yeah, tucked away, but is it being used?
Well, because there wasn't a chance to come back for, so I was like, I can do all of this.
Yeah, there never came back. Because, like I said, there's 3.
Yeah, but like you've always had something, so we just did that.
I would rather, yeah. Let's go with what you're going with. I mean, what you have. I would rather us revisiting that.
Okay.
Because I think if it's something that you've done, it'll be more involvement. It'll be like more participation or more interest. Yeah, if it's something that you present, I think it'll be more interest in it because I think it'll balance things too. But yes, that was a very good question. Thank you. So I guess the next thing what we could work on is I'm sure I know what you're gonna say. What intimacy level are we on today? I'm sure you're gonna say something that
no, I got it.
Oh, okay. So where are we at?
Actually, we on physical.
Okay.
I'm looking at it right here.
We're not.
It's right here.
We're not on physical.
What we on it?
Because we go up and then down.
I got the arrow. We on our way back up.
Okay, so I think we would be on intellectual. It starts over at the end of the week.
Yeah, so we would be here and we'd be going back up.
It's 4. It would be on the second one. It would actually be on spiritual. So maybe we can visit those prayers.
We came down already. Now we're going back up.
So that means physical was yesterday, and that was good because we went swimming. So that actually would be perfect. That would make sense because we didn't do anything beyond going swimming, and it was definitely it was some closeness there. So this is emotional.
I thought so now I'm confused. If we're going back up, I thought we was doubling up on the day.
Oh, so it's gonna be back to back.
Yeah,
I didn't know. We go to the next day. I thought, yeah. I thought we go to the next day.
So that means,
if we do physical, then that means
wait,
Saturday.
Are we doing physical or
no? I mean, if you're saying that's what you thought it was, then it's no problem for us to be on that today. That's no problem. But physical does not mean.
No, I got a whole plan for that.
You have a plan for intimacy?
Yeah,
I love it. That's what I'm saying. That is not a part of physical intimacy.
This is a question, though.
Yeah, that
must be answered.
You can say yes, but that doesn't have to be that's going to happen today because that's the part of physical intimacy. Is not.
This question.
It's not this. The answer. It's a question, surely, but that is not. It's not a part of physical intimacy.
Once the question is answered, it's like a coupon.
It's time to go. It's something on the stove.
Coupon.
It's something on boil or something. I
don't know.
it.
You did the cooking.
No, I mean it's something. I'm asking you because I know that you were around the kitchen.
I didn't see anything.
I smell it. It's a burner on. So, so that's if you have a plan for physical intimacy that does not include this in this.
And I just listen. This is physical intimacy right here. Your question was asked, answered, and produced.
So that's just it for physical intimacy?
No, I have some stuff.
Okay, so that's good. But I'm saying some stuff is not this.
It's definitely not.
It's not. It's not. That's one of the rules of intimacy. It's not. It's not including that.
And I got my card I want to cash in.
Their card can still be cashed in by Sunday.
See,
I give extra days, unlike you.
I don't need the extra days. So.
Maybe I need the extra days. Maybe I need the extra days.
I don't like how your games is going.
Okay, maybe I need the extra day now.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But in any event,
yes. Remember, we're going to the four levels are intellectual, emotional, spiritual closeness, and physical. And
I want people to do what I did, like Google this stuff. You know, the levels of intimacy. Like Google this, and I didn't actually Google levels of intimacy. I just like Googled intimacy, and this is what popped up. But if you Google levels of intimacy, these things will pop up. It'll give you definitions. It'll give you it'll be some sites, like games and things you can play with your or do exercises. Like it's very involved. Like you can easily go down a rabbit hole with this. And yeah, it's yeah. Check it out. Just Google levels of intimacy. And like I said, it'll be different websites, different it'll give you the definitions. And yeah. And then you can do some stuff.
Now, on our next couple of forevers, we are expecting to have a couple that has been together at least a decade, you know. And listen, this is not a slight to newly married couples, as we are as well. Again, next month, Lord willing, we'll be 2 years in. But this is just because of the fact that we're giving credit to seniority, and we are absolutely humbling ourselves to be submissive to someone that has some wisdom in the game. So, you know, we're asking for couples with 10 years or more to be a part of these couple of forever conversations. And so with that being said, if any of you know of anyone that you want to suggest, or if you are a person, if you're listening, watching this playback, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you yourself are one of these people, are a couple that does have 10 years in, and you would like to share some words of wisdom about building kingdom love or imparting your wisdom upon some young couples or some couples that are new into the game, or into their journey, please do not hesitate to reach out to us, as we get right back with the response, usually within 24 to 48 hours. And we're definitely looking forward to opening up this platform to be more of an engagement with having these conversations, because hubby and I both saw a need for there to be more of a unified effort to improve and to progress the kingdom or the love conversations, and not just, you know, us versus them, and this type of these quarrels that we see get played out onto the internets. So thank you all again for joining us. Check back in with us Wednesday. I do believe we're going to have to go early for that day, but we are looking forward to bringing you a dynamic conversation, another What in the Word, and we're going to see what we're talking about in the Word. I definitely know the topic I want to delve into, but it needs a little more research. But please make sure you check the channel for updates. Ring that bell to make sure you know when we're going on, when we'll be live. And thank you again for tuning in, Mom. Thank you, daughter. Thank you so much, Naima, always. And we had a few others that y'all been silent. We always have some lurkers. But thank you all again for tuning on in, and we look forward to continuing the chat. Until next time, a couple of forevers. A couple of forevers.